Hey everybody, Learn Defense Industries. We have another ammunition test coming in for you today. We are testing out the Hornady Critical Defense 115 grain 9mm. This is Hornady's original attempt under this line. It is a 15 grained 9mm with a red polymer insert. You will see controlled expansion and deep penetration in this round, as with every other test I've seen from this. This is a really good performer. We're going to take a shot from the Glock 17 and the Glock 26 and see how it comes out in the blocks. Stick tuned. 2 shots coming at you.
Hornady Critical Defense, Glock 17. Hornady Critical Defense, Glock 26.
Okay, what we have are the 2 wound tracks, damage tracks from the Hornady Critical Defense 115 grain. Okay, what you're going to see is that we have 2 wound tracks directly on top of each other. Unfortunately, that was me rushing, trying to get the slow-mo shot in on time, and okay, sorry guys, that's my fault, but we have pretty good wound cavities here. You got an inch, just shy of an inch, expansion cavities on both of them. The Glock 17 shot on the bottom was a little bit better than the Glock 26. The expansion cavity goes for 6 inches. You have a nice short neck on them. They come in, they expand within about a ½ inch into full expansion, and they do a pretty good job shredding. With the controlled expansion, as Hornady calls it, you don't get massive wound cavities as you're churning in through here, but you do get good penetration as they come in. Okay. What you're going to see is the flash fire inside of the bottom cavity there, and we're just going to continue down. Nice little bubble there. I'm not sure if that's just a bubble from a flip or what, but that's not too bad. You're going to come down here and you're going to see our first shot from the Glock from the Glock 17, which did lose a pedal. Right here is going to be at, the bullet comes to rest at about 12.5 inches. The problem I'm seeing right now is we have a bounce back from 13 3/4. So just like everything else we've been doing, we go to the bounce from the end of the bounce back here. So I'm going to give this one 13 3/4. Okay, what you're going to see with the Glock 26 shot is, even though it did run into, the bullet did hit the Glock 17 shot, it still did penetrate further and had some more bounce back. So from its bounce back position, it is going to get a 14 inches. 14 inches. We're going to get those pulled out for you so we can get see what the expansion cavities are on them, or I'm sorry, the expansion of the bullet is, and see what the final weights are. Stick tuned and we'll get you in post. Okay, this is the wrap up of the Critical Defense. Okay, Critical Defense did phenomenal. Stayed within the block, didn't over penetrate. Okay, you have a nice little wounding track on it. You can't argue those. So if you're looking for a good 9mm, either out of the Glock 17, Glock 26, or whatever, those anywhere in between those 2 lengths of barrels, you can't go wrong with Critical Defense. It is a little bit lighter, so you will have some penetration issues if you have to do any type of barrier penetration. Again, this is why the FBI failed critical defense, and it is why Hornady came out with critical duty. But what we have here are the tale of two bullets. The Glock 17, the expansion is much big. I don't want to say much bigger, but it is definitely bigger. Okay, the largest expansion on it is going to be 5.7. 5.9, and the average. Let's see if I can pull that average up. Yep, average is about 5.5. The small is going to be 5.4. Retained weight on this one is going to be 115 grains when you add in the polymer insert and the little leaf that did break off. Yeah. On the Glock 26 shot, we have a little wing here on the side. You can see it. Yeah, right there. Okay. There we go. So that wing does kind of throw everything off. It gives it an overall reading of, let me pull it up for you, of 6.7. Now, if you just do the lead, you're down into the 5s. The average with this is really consistent. Just the lead, it's 5s. 5s all across, or 5.50. And literally it is almost that way on everything. But you start throwing in this little wings that are sticking out on this, now you're up into the 6.7 is your match expansion. So, your average is going to be about 5.8. So, good job. Good job from Critical Defense. It did retain all of its weight with the with the polymer plug. Obviously, with the hollow point already filled with polymer, there is no denim plugs being drug into this stuff. So, overall, good job from Hornady Critical Defense. If you're going to be using this for defensive purposes, you can't go wrong with it. They'll do what you ask the bullet to do. Go ahead and give us a like, share, thumbs up, subscribe. This is Lear Learn Defense Industries. Hope you guys learned something new today.